Dear students, good morning everyone. My name is Sheikh Rahman. I am working in Andhra Engineering College I am from Civil Department as assistant professor. So in this particular point of in this section we are knowing about solid waste management course related one of the beautiful topic and one of the key topic for the waste disposal point of view. So nothing but of the what is the topic name, nothing but of the what we are consideration for the landfill purpose. Before construction of the landfill, we should what kind of considerations we should take. So that particular point of today we have to be discussing, we have to be knowing some futures or some of the specific points in today's in this section. So let we go topic that we're going to go into on the topic. So first of all, so design and considerations of the landfill. So landfill design must address several critical considerations to minimize environmental impact and ensure long-term safety and stability. So my dear students, landfill, what is a landfill? Nothing but of the generally the society or maybe industries may be producing some waste or discharge some waste. That waste should first of all we are collected with help of containers. That waste should be we are disposing point. First of all we have to treat it, maybe having any recyclable materials will be there or not. After treatment, after some modification, not having any use, not having any modification, not having any benefits, that ultimate the solid waste should be dumped at a particular place that we are called landfills. Landfill is nothing but a design structure with help of a architecture or maybe a civil engineer. It is a design type of a structure. In the structure nothing but of the subsurface digging type of structure. So in that structure what we are dumping, what we are collected waste will be there, that will be poured, that will be dumped in the landslides. So that particular point of we should nothing but of critical consideration we should take before construction of the before designing of the landfills. So key factors including site selection, nothing but waste management, those are all the precautions should be reduce impact, environmental impact, at the same time human health impacts, and also waste producing impacts also be reducing point of we should take different kind of considerations. Waste management point of we should select a proper site, not to be near for the any groundwater resources, not to be near for any freshwater resource bodies also, it not to be near for any industrialized areas also. So based on that different kind of not to be near for the any high density population areas also. So based on the maybe valuable mineral resource available area also, not able to consider, not able to take, not able to choose that particular site also. So key factors include site selection, waste management point of leachate. What is mean leachate here? Nothing but of the rainwater will be flow through the waste, then the water will be contaminated, the water will be changed their features or maybe properties. That contaminated water will be called leachate, or maybe disposed waste will be decomposed. After a few days or maybe after a few weeks, after a few months, the some of the brownish color or bad smell liquid, slurry liquid will be discharged. That also we are called leachate also. So maybe mustard or gas controlling point of waste management point of leachate controlling point of should be designed proper design for consider for the landfill purpose. So at the same time we should monitoring, regular monitoring should be required for that one. Careful planning and adherence engineering principles are essential for the responsible for landfill operation. So what we are prepared, what we are making, what we are designed, that should be monitored perfectly. Responsible landfill operation should be required, should be needed. Let we know as a pie chart point of, at a tree chart point of, we should identify a chart point of site selection. So factors like geology. What is mean geology? Nothing but of the study about the earth science. Geo means earth, ology means science. Earth science we are called geology. At the same time of hydrogeology. Hydro means water, geology means earth science. Water related of the earth, water and earth relation point of, we should identify hydrogeology, knowing about surface water resources, subsurface water resources. I already told you before that. So because of we are not able to choose, we are not able to consider that site, it not to be near for surface water resources, subsurface water resources, and huge population and forest areas that like that maybe dams and reservoir point of. So like here geology, it will be representation main factor, and hydrogeology also is the main factor. Proximity to water sources and sensitive ecosystem, maybe sensitive ecosystem will be there, specific species will be available. That particular conditions we are not able to digging, we are not able to construct by the any landfills. And climate and accessibility, for example, it is a very heavy rainfall areas, maybe thunderstorm climatic conditions, so maybe ocean climatic conditions, or maybe saline conditions, climatic conditions, saline land resources climatic conditions. So those particular conditions we are not able to construct with any landfill. So accessibility and crucial, nothing but accessibility. So particularly accessibility or maybe acceptance of the peoples also should be required. So maybe peoples or maybe nothing but of that particular of the community's acceptance should be required here also. So next one, landfill should be located away from the areas within identificate bearing of the capacity and cost formations, wetlands and floodplains. I already told you, not able to heavy rainfall areas, nothing but flooded areas, we are not able to construct of any landfills. At the same time of the crust formation means nothing but of the sedimentary rock formations having sinkholes formations subsurface, or sedimentary formations, or maybe dilution of the rock areas. That particular areas we are not able to construct by these structures. That we are called crust formation. Crust means subsurface having composed by the consist by the sedimentary formation, nothing but limestones. So those limestone formation areas we are not able to consider because of limestone simply easily dissolved by the groundwater. When the groundwater will be added to the limestone, that limestone simply easily dissolved. So such kind of formation we are not able to construct any landfills. And wetlands, maybe having some moisture control areas, we are not able to doing wetlands also. And flood areas, we are having more flooded conditions, flooded areas also we are not able to construct. So here geogenic environment, anthropogenic environment, nothing but geogenic means general natural environment, and anthropogenic means nothing but the human environment, human related environment point of. So hydrogeological criteria are maybe hydrology, alignment, and also drainage, water bodies, and maybe nothing but land criteria on soils, land cover, and agriculture activities, and topological criteria, and also elevations and slope. These all will be natural point of. And anthropogenic point of accessibility of the criteria, and land use criteria, transport network, and settlement. So human rated and natural rated, earth rated point of. So next one, so waste management, understanding the composition and quality of the waste is vital and determining the landfill's capacity and planning for the waste handling and processing. So waste management, understanding the composition, what kind of composition will be, what kind of features, what kind of characteristics, what kind of objectives will be there, maybe chemical properties or physical properties, characteristics of the waste, and also what kind of composition, maybe hazardous waste or non-hazardous waste, hazardous waste or non-hazardous waste, particular point of how much of the quantity will be releasing that waste. At the same time, we are represented by the source, where the source of the waste, what is the source of waste, also playing crucial role for the particular point of. So next one, leachate management. Leachate means liquid percolation through the waste must be collected and treated to prevent the groundwater. I already told you, nothing but percolating through the waste, the liquid that percolate are passing through that waste, that we are called leachate. The leachate management should be required because of that leachate water, maybe contaminated water will be enter, will be contact, will be merged into groundwater. The groundwater should be contaminated. Groundwater pollution prevention point we should maintain by the leachate management. And particularly these particular point of we are maintaining with liner system, maybe nothing natural lining system, or maybe geomembranes lining system, or maybe composite linings, different different kind of liner system we have to be applicable to prevent by the leachate problems. So natural liner means nothing but of the, it will be overlapped by the or maybe layered by the clay. Or geomembranous means that polythene type of materials has to be layered to prevent 100% of the leachate problems. That should be collected with all kind of leachate water that will be treated. Then we have to be discharged to surface, not to be discharged subsurface. Okay. So next one. So gas management. So here particularly two kind of management should be required, nothing but of the leachate management and gas management. Then we have to be gas management point of every decomposed material or maybe disposal material or dumped material after a few days, after a few months, after a few years, it should be generated or produced by the gas content. Those gas are flammable nature, having some flammable nature, it will be ignitable nature, it will easily blast. So that particular may nothing but of the, for example, point of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and methane gases also. Nothing but landfill gases already told here. So landfill gases, primarily methane and carbon dioxide, must be managed to prevent explosions or thus having bad smell and foul odor will be there. And greenhouse gases emissions, these may involve gas collection system and flaring and energy recovery also. That with help of that collected gases, gas management system point of, that gas should be created and converted as electrical point of or maybe heat generation point of. So what we are the landfill producing gases, we are successfully collected with help of gas management equipment point of. What we are collected gases should be modified, should be changed for as electrical energy resource point of, energy recovery point of. Okay, so this is nothing but gas collection system in landfill areas. Okay, and so next one, liner and cover system. So multi-layer will be there. Already I told you nothing but of the leachate management system point of, we are using different types of liner system. So here multiple layered liner system will be the example, clay and geomembrane. At the base of the landfill prevent leachate from the seepages or seeping into the topsoil and groundwater. The final cover system minimizes the water infiltration to the landfill after closure, reducing leachate production and gas emissions also. So when we are properly control leachate system with help of the liners, then automatically gas leakage system or gas emission also we are able to control successfully. These are the, for example, nothing but of the landfill, nothing but of waste disposal area, entire thing one, we should be covered by the leachate, nothing but maybe it made up by the composite soil or maybe toughest soil or maybe compacted soil or maybe having more availability of the more economical features will be there. We should be maintainable geomembranes, nothing but polythene type of material we should cover by the entire of the landfill area. So these compacted clay and also polythene material geomembranes liners should be prevented by the water pollution, groundwater pollution, successfully able to prevent with help of the different kind of liner system. So next one, so monitoring. So whatever the entire thing we have to take the precautions, should be required regular monitoring. We are not able to regularly monitor that one. Maybe such a kind of situations must ensured it will be environmentally and maybe economically creating more negative impact. So that kind of problems, nothing but so many people has to be raised by the groundwater resource as the drinking point of daily needs fulfill purpose they have to use it. Some of the people has used it for agriculture process also. Maybe that contaminated water may be caused by the loss of the life and the loss of the agricultural yield point of. So such kind of negative impacts, negative problems reducing point of, we should followed by the monitoring. We should maintain should having particular monitoring system. Regular monitoring of groundwater, surface water and landfill and gas is essential to detect any potential environmental impacts, maybe upcoming environmental impacts reducing point of, we should monitoring strictly for entire of the landfills point of. The landfill lifetime is nothing but of the 15 to 30 years of lifespan point of, the engineer should be design of the any landfill. So in that particular period of time, not having any negative impact point of potential impact reducing purpose, we should take some precautions and particularly maintain regular monitoring system also. So nothing but of the daily to check what we are doing here, daily to check the water quality and air quality at particular landfill areas. Maybe water will be polluted or not, air quality decreasing or not. So we should regularly check the quality of the air and quality of the groundwater. Okay, next one, public participation point of, so without huge publics or community help, we can't able to do this entire of the process. We should require some percentage of public participation and encouragement of the public. So nothing but before that one, we should addressing what kind of issues have to be applicable here and what kind of process will be going on here. At the same time of a proper awareness program should be given should be conducted at public areas. Nothing that particular where we are constructed, where we are decided to construct that particular landfill, that particular surrounding people should be aware about the addressing about the what is a landfill, how the process will be going, what kind of problems will be there, how we have overcome those problems. Particular point of, we should conduct some awareness programs, engaging in public and addressing the concern during the planning and operation of the landfill is crucial for social acceptance and successful implementation. First of all, we should acceptance from the public, then we are further construction process we have to be doing. Otherwise, without acceptance of the public, publics are very quite opposite for landfill structures point of, we can't do anything. So person should be participated of the public actively, and acceptance should be required for the further process of the construction of any landfill. Okay, next one. So finally, we are ready for conclude this section. My dear students, nothing but of the landfills are using for the waste disposing purpose. So when we are disposing of the waste, we should some consideration is to take it not to be near for any water resource bodies. At the same time of not to be critical ecosystem particular place we are not able to construct. At the same time of should doing the leachate management system, and also doing by the gas management system, and also liner system will be maintained, and also nothing but of the public participation should be required, public acceptance should be required, and also should be considered by what kind of lithology will be there, geological features and also lithological features, groundwater features. So entire information based on that, then we are construct, otherwise we are not able to construct. So my dear students, if having any doubts, please text me as possible as according to my knowledge I will reply to you and I will clarify your doubts. Thank you very much. We will meet again next section and next slot. Thank you.